we don't have the processes in place for those players to be better year after year. They may maintain, they may be at slightly better, but not at the improvement levels that we were able to make when I was a younger player. Through our ability to practice more, we had less distractions. There was much more opportunity in the off season to train. There was more opportunity in training camp to train. There was more opportunity than the regular season to train. We had through, and not only through pro level, but also in college sports, because whatever gets adopted at the pro level ultimately gets adopted at the college level, and from the college level it gets adopted to the high school level. And now I look at what could be a little bit dangerous is now there are players transferring from schools when they're not playing, and they're going to different programs, and they're going to different techniques they're learning. They're never advancing in an own individual system. There used to be college programs. Now there are college teams. You're no longer learning a program, you're learning a playbook. Mm-hmm. And the program is ultimately, like at Michigan, for me, that was a pro-style program. 5 years I got to learn how to drop back pass, to read defenses, to read coverages, to be coached, to deal with winning games, to deal playing in Columbus, Ohio in front of 110,000 people. I had to learn from being 7th quarterback on the depth chart to moving up to 3rd to ultimately being a starter. I had to learn all those things in college. That was development. Then I went to New England, and I was developed by Coach Belichick and the offensive staff there. I didn't start my first year. I think it's just a tragedy that we're forcing these rookies to play early. But the reality is the only reason why they are is because we dumbed the game down, which has allowed them to play. It used to be thought of at a higher level. We used to spend hours and hours in the offseason and training camp trying to be a little bit better than next year. But I think what happens is it discourages the coaches from going to deep levels because they realize the players don't have the opportunity to go to a deep level, so they're just going to teach them where they're at.
How does that get rectified? How does that rectified so the quality of the competition, the quality of play can improve? How do you rectify that?
Well, I would say as I speak to, let's say, a quarterback, for example, when I was a quarterback, what I aspired to be was a game general. There, I wanted to be that field general. I wanted to call the shots. You could, if you were my coach, you would call a play. That play would come into me. I would say, okay, I think, and we communicated before the game, this is the reason why he called the play. We talked about this. I'm walking the line of scrimmage. I'm looking at the defense. Oh, perfect. I love the defense. This is exactly why we called this play. I snapped the ball. Well, every defense is built a little differently, and every defense takes away something a little different. Sometimes I walk to the line of scrimmage. I knew exactly why we called the play, and I goes, oh, God, it's not going to work. We have no chance of this play working based on the defense that they called. So I would change the play. Right. And I'd get out of the play. I'd turn it. Let's say I had a deep pass, and they were guarding you deep. I would check through a run. I'd check through a short throw. I'd get out of that play to make sure that play was successful. Now the quarterbacks walk to the line of scrimmage. Coach calls a deep play. Defense calls a coverage that takes away a deep play, and they snap the ball. And that quarterback's holding the ball, and he gets sacked. And then I hear people go, well, the offensive line's got to hold up. And I'm listening like, there was no one going to be open on that play. You could call it 100 times, the same result would have happened. When is the quarterback's responsibility to check to a play that's going to be successful? That's what I did. That's what Peyton Manning did. That's what Ben Roethlisberger did. That's what Drew Brees did. That's what Phillip Rivers did.
Better say my
Those are the
goal.
guys. That's what Joe Montana did. That's
Better
what
say.
Steve Young did. That's what John Elway did. So when I look
Better
at the
say my
great
goal.
players, I think, okay, let's try to be great. And to be great, you got to take control.
Oh my God,
you don't go
Kawhi
out
Leonard.
there on the air and you have a producer or director that says, hey, Stephen A., this is what I want you to do. And all of a sudden you get out there and you just regurgitate what they said. You got to feel the moment. That's right. It's up to you. That's why they trust you. We need quarterbacks like you.
Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes in 6 years, 6 AFC championship games, 4 Super Bowl appearances, 3 Super Bowl titles, 3 Super Bowl MVPs. We look at him and we say he's great, I don't know if I've heard anyone ask this question of a quarterback. A lot of times when we look at greatness today, we compare them to generations. What would they have been if they had played in a different generation? When you look at somebody like a Mahomes, for example, what would he have been in the era of football you just praised?
Yeah, I think he would be better. And I'm saying he's...
Well, that's unrealistic.
I mean, believe me, he's, in my opinion, the best quarterback in the NFL. And why? I could talk about his physicals because, you know why? When I look at him and I see why he's great, I see the way that he's endeared himself to his teammates. I see the joy they have when they're out there playing together. So I love when I see his rapport with his teammates, with his coaches, how he communicates after the game. I'm listening to the press conferences as much as I'm watching him throw a tight spiral. Because that's ultimately what that position is about. Yeah, it's about your ability to be physically gifted and run and throw on the move and drop his arm angle and read coverages and throw the ball deep. It's also about how the message you're creating every day to your fans, to your teammates, to your coaches, how you present yourself on the field, off the field, how you handle wins and losses. That to me is just as important in the development of a player. And I think the challenge that I see with him as he gets older, he's not as young as he was, and can he relate to the young players? I believe he will. He's now had a degree of success. Does that continue to motivate him? That's going to be up to him. There's going to be a lot of things that now happen in his life. There's children, and as he grows, that are probably external from football. How does he deal with those? I believe he's got a good foundation to deal with those.
I would never ask you this question as a player, but damn it, you're an analyst now, so I can ask this. Top 5 quarterbacks in the National Football League right now, according to Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes being number 1. Give me 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, so I think consistently, well, the guys that I see Josh Allen as someone who's always impresses me as a player. I see Lamar Jackson, who always impresses me as a player. Yeah, I think that some different guys probably have different moments.
Right.
Joe Burrow is very impressive the way he throws the ball and leads the team. Again, another guy who's got a great connection with his teammates.
Right.
And then I think I'll leave it at those 4.
Right. I'm going to throw Aaron Rodgers in there.
Of course.
It's just me. One of the great pure passes the game has ever seen. I'm going to throw him in there, and the man knows the game inside out. I got to ask
I'm very interested to see how Aaron comes back and performs this year, and you know how dedicated and committed he is to being a great quarterback again. He had a year off. I believe that it would be very motivating for him to do that. But again, that's why they go play. And again, I think for all of us, we can analyze before the point. At the end of the day, it's going to be up to them to go out there and prove to us, right or wrong, whether our decisions or judgments or hypotheses about them are right.
I look at somebody like the San Francisco 49ers, for example, and I say to myself, they're knocking on the door. Brock Purdy's there, Kittle's there, Deebo Samuel is there, Christian McCaffrey is there. I think they need to keep Ayuk, but I'm a Steelers fan. Please go to the Steelers. But here's the deal. I look at San Francisco, and there's 2 trains of thought. On one hand, you've been knocking on the door. At some point, you're going to kick it in. Or you've been knocking on the door, and you missed your opportunity. What mode of thinking? And I'm really not about San Francisco, just about that kind of scenario. When you've been knocking on the door and you've gotten so close, is it more of a missed opportunity, or is it more of we're right there?
I think perspective will determine that ultimately when we look back. So in any team in the moment that I would say loses a Super Bowl, how many times have we lost Super Bowl and then the next year the team doesn't make the playoffs? That happens quite a bit. Yes. You know why? Because every year you start back at the bottom with everybody else. Whether you win the Super Bowl, whether you finish in 32nd place, you start at the bottom of that mountain that you're trying to climb. And I think someone like the 49ers, for example, they run a great program. I think they have a very good ownership. They have a very good general manager. They have a good head coach. They have a very good quarterback. They have a very good defense and defensive coordinator who they've had. And I think those are great fundamentals of what you're looking for to build an organization, those positions.
I'm a huge Kyle Shanahan fan. I think he's an exceptional coach, an exceptional offensive mind. But I've never gotten over the fact that he was the offensive coordinator that lost a 25-point lead against your Patriots.
Well,
I'm like, right?
Oh my God, Garland is going crazy.
The football, keep the ball out of Tom Brady's hands, and the clock will work for you. That's just my thinking.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it worked out the way it did. Let me say that. But at the same time, the argument for that is Matt Ryan had a 158.3 quarterback rate into that point. He was playing as well. He won the MVP of that season. They had Julio Jones out there. And had it not, let's say he handed the ball off a couple times and it didn't go well, they'd be saying, why didn't you put the ball in the hands of the MVP and throw it to your first ballot Hall of Fame receiver? Right. So the reality is he had the league MVP. He had one of the great receivers of the generation in Julio Jones. That offense was prolific that season. Put it in their hands. If you're going to go down in the Super Bowl, you want to go down with your best guys. And he was trying, not that he was trying to go down, but he was trying to put it in their hands.
Do you ever find, like when we watch other sports, particularly with me in basketball, you see guys and you're going like this. They look a little nervous. They don't look like they're ready to handle this moment. Did you find yourself at times on the opposite side of a football field and you're looking at the team and you're like, they ain't ready for this. They don't want this moment. I'm telling you, just put the ball back. They're not ready for this. Have you found yourself in those scenarios?
I definitely have seen that a few times. I would say it's very rare to see that on an entire defense.
Okay.
I'd say you can see it on certain players that just have checked out. They're not really that interested in being out there that day. Sometimes it comes a little bit later in the season or late in games where, they want to go out there and be a professional, but at the same time, they're playing very much within their comfort zone. They're not playing the way Ray Lewis played. They're not playing the way Ed Reed played. Those guys like that, Jason Taylor, they never checked out of a game. Zach Thomas, I had a chance to play against those guys a lot, and they were in it every single game. So I think for me, that was the guys that I really, Michael Strahan, every game he was out there to try to, beat the opposing tackle on every play and sack the quarterback. And those are the guys that I really admire because
we've watched you, particularly since you've retired, talking, vibing with a lot of people, showing more of your personality, etc. Whose ass did you want to kick most when you were on the football field?
When I was on the football field?
When you was on the football field, you just wanted, it brought you joy to bring them misery. Oh. Who was that player on the football field that made you feel that way?
Well, I would say I had to try to create, in a lot of ways I had to try to create that for everybody. Okay. Because it's never the person. Okay. Because the person is a human being. Right. It's the belief of who that person represents. They're standing in your way. So and I would say it's more team-wide, but let's say the Colts back when I was at the Patriots. Every time they lost, man, I could have thrown a party at my house. and it's not because I didn't love Peyton Manning. Right. And I didn't respect him more than any other quarterback that ever played against. Right. I just knew that if we wanted to go where we wanted to get to, he was standing in the way. Right. And we had to move him out of the way. And the fact that someone else could slightly budge him a little bit off track, that helped our job a little bit more.
But did that do it for you? Like you've got something that, the great players that have blessed me with their knowledge would say, there's a difference between somebody being moved out of your way and you moving them out of your way.
We like that too.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I do. I'm like, did you really get all right, somebody knocked off Peyton Manning, so you didn't get the chance to knock him off.
I didn't think like that. No, I wanted him to be knocked off every week. I would have taken them to knock him off, then I'd have buried him deeper, and then hopefully the next people would bury him even deeper. But that was just, I wanted everybody to lose. Believe me, I never had, and I think a big part of this generation, too, that I see is, I didn't have friends on other teams when I was playing. I didn't have social media accounts where I could direct message people.
Hugging one another, singing Kumbaya before you go up against them. You didn't do that.
I didn't go out there on the field to shake hands, man. I was trying to, when I played against the Giants, oh my God, we almost got, this is 2020 COVID year. There was no fans. They didn't see us. I went out onto the field. I was so fired up. There was no one in the crowd.
Right.
And they were trying to kick field goals on our side of the field. Well, I was not happy. I had going at it with the special teams coach, and I probably apologized. And the backup quarterback, Blaine Gabbert, was like, "What is wrong with you?" But I just had to create this anger because I had to go out there feeling like anger really motivated me.
Right.
I think anger was a great emotion for me as an athlete, that if I could see that someone disrespected me and I could get angry, man, that created action within me. And that action within me created energy. And that energy created confidence. And that confidence created emotion.
Right.
And that emotion created a result that I wanted.
We got about 3 minutes. We got about 3 minutes left here with the great Tom Brady. Got to ask you a few of these questions. Number one, the number one threat to the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC is whom?
I would say it's, man, all those teams are going to be tough. I think it's still the Bills or the Bengals, just because I think the quarterback play.
The Bills and the Bengals more than the Ravens?
They're right up there.
Okay.
But I would say, you know, and if they're exceptional. The Ravens have to, I think, be more successful in the postseason for me to feel like, okay, you know, they're right there. The Bengals have made it to the Super Bowl. Okay. The Bills have been in championship games.
That's right. He's got a 3-1 record against Patrick Mahomes. Got to give him credit where credit is due. The number one threat to the Chiefs in the entire NFL.
I think it's probably still the 49ers and the Packers, I think, are going to be a great team. And you know what? I think the Rams are going to be a good team this year, too. Very good offense. Aaron Donald, nobody can replace him.
Aaron Donald really retired, but that's crazy.
They drafted really well. They got a really underrated defense. That's going to be a team to watch, too.
The Philadelphia Eagles having Saquon Barkley. The Philadelphia Eagles with Saquon Barkley. What is that going to do in the National Football League, your estimation?
Again, Saquon's got to... He's got to prove to everybody that he can go out there and perform well over 17 games. So it's a good offense if you're a running back to be in. And believe me, Saquon, I think so highly of him as a running back. But, you know, his potential is still out there, but he's got to find it himself. I mean, there were high expectations when he came in based on what he did in college. He had some great games for the Giants. And obviously they decided to move on from him, go to a division rival. That should be we talked about the emotional aspect. Right. Saquon should be very angry and emotional about that, which hopefully motivates him to play his best. But he's got to go out there and perform himself.
There is a team that's very popular. The Sportico says they're worth over $10 billion.
But Kawhi got 20 already.
They're America's team, but they haven't won a Super Bowl in 28 plus years. Their starting quarterback has won 2 playoff victories in 8 years. And the quarterback, the wide receiver, and the elite defensive player are in line to get paid. Are in line to get paid. What should we expect from the Dallas Cowboys this year?
So they've got a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. They have a lot of distractions as well.
Right.
So I think, can the great players minimize the distractions? And I think the challenging part about that environment is we're talking about them now. They're talked about more than any other team in the NFL. Any given day when you turn the television on, and can they handle all that comes with it? And I would say, in general, the younger players, because this is more normal for them growing up in college. Now you go to LSU, you go to Georgia, right? You go to Michigan, you go to Ohio State, you go to USC. You're dealing with the similar types of distractions, and they're probably learning to deal with them a little bit better. But at the same time, can they minimize the distractions so that, believe me, winning in the NFL is very hard. The competition is very tough. The margin of error is very slim. So where can you gain margins of error? You can gain them by eliminating distractions. And that's what I think the Cowboys have to master from their organization as well as their team leaders. How can they go in there and minimize the distractions so that they can go out and focus on football against a very competitive NFL?
It's apropos. Hold on. It's apropos to ask this very last question about you as opposed to the National Football League. I'm just making sure I've got all my numbers here. 23 NFL seasons, 15 Pro Bowls, 10 trips to the Super Bowl, 7 Super Bowl championships, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time league MVP. Oh, by the way, now you're going to be an elite analyst. You got the TB12 brand. You look fantastic. All right. I know you've got ownership aspirations and the like. What the hell is left for Tom Brady to accomplish?
So I think that I want to just, what would bring me the most joy is being involved with people that help me grow so that I can continue to be the mentor for people that I've really become as I've gotten older as a player. And I've had so many young players reach out to me, so many people come up to me and they want to reach their potential. And maybe they see me as someone who has done that in my career. And I want to do that and be the mentor for other people. And how can I help people be a little bit better in their life? How can I help kids be a little bit better in their youth sports programs? How can I help elite athletes, quarterbacks, coaches? They ask me all the time, what was it like playing for Bill Belichick? What was it like after your ACL injury? What was it like going to Michigan and being a backup? I've had a lot of unique experiences that have helped me grow. And the only reason why I'm sitting here today with some unbelievable stats that you read that I always feel are very team-focused is because the people that came into my life. I put effort in, but this was about the right people being in my life to allow me to grow and succeed in the way that I wanted to. And if I could be that person for other people, I would look forward to that waking up every day for the rest of my life.
I would say this to you. I've been in this business for 30 years, and I sincerely mean this from the bottom of my heart. One of the greatest honors of my career is being able to get to know you and be able to call you a friend. I really, really mean that. You're one of the best people that I know, and it's an honor and a privilege.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask for a bit of advice as my very last question. They're talking about roasting me, putting me through a roast. Did I allow them to do it? What's your advice about that?
My only advice
allow that to happen?
Measure 9 times and cut once. So think really hard about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, one and only Tom Brady. Damn, that was good. Oh, it was good. But it's Tom Brady, so I expected no less. When you have a conversation like that, what you peel from it is how committed he is to being exceptional at whatever he chooses to do.
Everything.
He doesn't have to say it, but you easily get the impression. He's one of those guys that has the attitude. Why waste your time doing something if you're going to be half-assed about it? Be all you can be. Took a year off from football after retiring from playing the sport. Wanted to make sure he had all his ducks in order. Sure, he wanted to play with his kids. Sure, he wanted to spend time with his family. Sure, he wanted to decompress after 23 years in the NFL. All true. But you know what else he wanted to do? He wanted to be exceptional at what he's about to do. To make sure that he put in all the preparation necessary. Remember, he's succeeding Greg Olsen. He used to play for the Carolina Panthers, who was an award winner as a color commentator. Those are big shoes to fill because Olsen is no joke. He's a talented guy. But Tom Brady is more than talented. He's about greatness. I'm looking forward to listening to him this year, watching him work, and seeing what I predict will be a career nearly as illustrious as his playing career. That's how good I think he's going to be. And this business is something I know a thing or two about. Congratulations to Tom Brady. Thank you so much for spending time talking to me, for wanting me to be the one to sit down and interview you. It was an honor and a privilege, just like I said, in front of that audience. And it's going to be an honor to watch you and to listen to Tom Brady in the future. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Peyton Manning is next. Coming Wednesday. Until then, peace and love, everybody. Stephen A. signing off. Until next time.
Hey, man, it's hard. Wait, it's out. Doing Peyton Manning. This was 3 days ago.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach!
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Oh, it's about to be a party in here. BetMGM's got all the sports betting in one place. And it's live, baby. Oh, we're placing money lines in real time. We got second half spreads and third set winning. As they happen. Overs hitting in extra innings. Live. This is where the action is at. Can we get these people a promo? There it is.
Yo, what's up, KG Certified fans? It's the Big Ticket here. I've got a special offer from BetMGM just in time to kick off the football season. Download the BetMGM app and sign up using code KG1500. Yes, KG1500. You got it. Then place your first bet. If it doesn't go your way, no worries. BetMGM has you covered. Up to $1,500 back in bonus bets. Yes, $1,500. Lock in your picks, follow your favorite teams, and feel the excitement of every touchdown and tackle all season long. Bet with the sports book born in Vegas. Head to the BetMGM app and grab that promo. And let's lock it into the football action. Only at the BetMGM, the official partner, KG Certified. Let's go! What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? True got them Asics on. You going running, boy?
Hold up, doggy. Hey, well, you know what? I want to go up to UCLA one day.
What's up at
Check
UCLA?
out the runs. I want to see what they run.
Oh, shit, they started yet?
Yeah.
Let's go. Today?
No, Rockets is in district.
Rockets?
Yeah, that was at district.
No. Fuck all that. I'm talking about, I want the UCLA runs?
Yeah, I want to go see them.
Let's go do it. They probably doing that. What time is this? They probably doing that today about 1, huh?
I thought they do at 3. That's what it used to be. I got a call.
It's too late. Ain't no 3 o'clock. Steve young boys in the street. If they did an afternoon run, that would make sense. All that other shit.
I've been running into I'll be seeing Jordan Clarkson and Tristan Thompson be at the gym. I'll be taking my son right now. I'm like, damn, Tristan Thompson's still going.
Man, y'all know what it is. It's Ticket and Truth. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Yeah. Get it. Yeah. Okay, I see you got your Asics on, boy.
Yeah, my little
Size 13. You cycling? You cycling?
I need to.
can't do yard work in your good shoes now, P.
But I need to just wipe them down a little bit. But I can't be just wearing these.
But you know how you'll go in the backyard and like dig like a fire pit or some shit, and you know you'll go build like a kid's playground. Now those supposed to be outdoors, so you can pull them out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they supposed to be out?
Yeah, so you can pull them out.
Yeah, I think this might be my first pair.
You need to get your Euro together, boy.
Yeah.
They want to get you a little French, you know what I'm saying? And man, oui. Yeah. Don't check me out. I'm already together. You know what I'm saying?
Fresh.
Yeah,
I'm saying you fresh.
You already know we came in here, boy.
You stay fresh.
Something good?
Hell yeah, man. Been working out. Got Prince in the gym.
Yeah, I see you on
hitting it in.
You talked all that shit about them 4 a.m. Beach walks and shit and beach workouts. I see you up at like 5.
I'll be early.
Yeah, what you doing? What?
Moon's still out.
What you doing?
I'm going to hike. I like to hike before it get hot. You know it's been getting hot in the valley, bro. It's hot as hell by the time 8 o'clock hit.
Where you going with it?
What,
you going for weight loss? You going for lifestyle?
No, I'm just like this. I like it. It's peaceful. You know, it's like Zen. Nobody out there. I take my dogs and they're just like, I got my headphones on and I'm just locked in, just sort of like meditation. You know what I'm saying? It's like clear.
Now you get just a while. We get up super early.
It give me a chance to think about just whatever going on.
Same thing you doing. That's the reason I hit you. Like, yo, you hit the beach in the morning.
No, man. I just didn't do that.
But in the mornings, when you get up with the sun, you get up with the moon, it's a different type of day when you start the day like that. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely gonna knock out at about 1 o'clock. Don't need a 1 o'clock nap. Tell you that right now.
For sure that.
Early starts. Early downs.
For sure that.
You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on the Olympics? Tell me what you thought, bro. The whole thing.
They got it done.
No, the whole thing.
The Olympics was sick, bro.
Snoop killed it. Shout to Snoop.
Snoop killed it. I mean, just
K Hart killed it. Everything I watched was cool stuff.
Hey, the Olympics. Well, this was one of the best Olympics. Just like from the drama. Just like I watched all the sports too. I watched beach volleyball. I watched the water polo. I watched
synchronized.
I watched the. Of course, you're gonna watch the racing. That's all.
Watch the table polo. You watch the table polo.
I did. Oh, I gotta get my. I got a whole.
You gotta get your.
You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, I watched that. I did.
If you ain't got your.
I play ping pong.
Listen, if you ain't got your.
Right. I'm looking at them, and I'm like, I'm holding
the paddle
all wrong.
Listen, the whole setup, the whole little.
I'm holding the paddle wrong. They don't even hold it like this.
Listen, polo gotta be the table polo or the table tennis, whatever y'all want to call it.
There was this one dude on the Bahama horse. What they call that?
Bahama horse with the horse.
The horse. The gymnast.
Oh shit.
The Palmer horse. Yeah. Oh, dog, it was this one dude killed it. I don't know his name.
This when he doing the rings? What you doing?
Yeah. He on the horse going the circles and shit. You know how they doing
the tricks and all that shit. Yeah.
And he was going with one hand. I was like, oh, I ain't never saw that. The gymnast was crazy. The black gymnast. Did you see him?
Yeah. I got to get everybody's names and shit.
Yeah, I got to get their names. But the Olympics and all the races, the 1500 race with Hocker, the white dude who came from behind and won. Then you had the 400.
I watched all the track.
Man, it was sick.
I got 4.
It was sick. I gotta get the
COVID, huh? It's all good. Right, let's keep going.
It was sick though. I was locked in.
Wear your mask out here. COVID.
You know what blew me though? The break dancing blew me. Oh, that blew me, dog.
The break dancing blew everybody.
They can't bring that back. That ain't coming to LA.
They got to.
No, it's not coming back.
Hold on.
No, they already said it.
Nah, bro.
They said it's not. They can't do it.
I get it. So Olympics.
The break
you can't just start something and end it because, right?
No, they got to end that.
You got to bring that. First off, breakdancing was started in the U.S., bro. You can't start something and then, try to exploit it and then go for what you was doing because you try to do it your way. They didn't bring no culture to that shit.
Nah.
They didn't bring no crazy lands. They didn't bring nobody from hip hop to actually validate the breakdance. They just took it and
that was the most disgraceful thing I saw in the Olympics.
Because motherfuckers think they can just take coaching.
That's what everybody taking out on my talking about on my video.
What you doing?
They gotta get rid of that, bro.
Nah, they don't.
You can't just be having people from just wherever they was from doing some bullshit.
Fuck out of here. You got Japan, you got places, you got South Africa, you got places that can actually pop in and get it on, but you gotta go get Turbo and Mr. Wave and what y'all doing? What we doing?
Right.
You can't do that shit. You can't go start breakdancing and not have Mr. Wave and Ozone. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't get me started on this shit.
Okay.
Y'all thought y'all... Man, I was Turbo K. What you mean?
Turbo K.
White Horse Road skating ring.
Turbo K and P-Funk.
Used to have battles up there, man. Go ask Bug and all us, man. Man, straight up. I don't know who y'all think I am.
Box,
man, look, you better go ask. You better go ask.
We gonna carry our cardboard around.
Man, listen. Back in the day, I used to be at Domino's.
And that's what we spinning off.
I used to be on Domino's Pizza on the Augusta Road right there. And I used to go in the fucking trash can and grab all the Domino boxes out. Me and my homies gonna sit over here. Shout out to Chris Searles, Tori, Tony, all us, man. To sit here and make a whole big joint. Then you spray
cardboard,
paint. Cardboard. Then you put the duct tape. Then you spray paint your name in the corner. You shout. Then we right here,
you break dance off of that.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about that.
Man, I might be all in. I might pull out the snake. Man, listen.
Right.
Y'all out here running your mouth, man. Y'all really don't know me. Y'all know the basketball Kevin. Y'all don't know Kevin.
Oh, damn, that's hilarious.
Y'all had at least Lee. Remember Lee from Beach Street?
And y'all should have had. Listen, bro. If you're gonna do it right, don't cut the corners. Don't put salt when you're supposed to put sugar in the cornbread and give it to me. Tell me it's jiffy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my God.
Don't do that, bro.
That was a big
You got to go get the whole South Bronx and bring them to France.
Right.
This got to be the South Bronx. So we got to go back to that. They should have did a battle, and then you start them up. Niggas don't even know where breakdancing came from.
That's what I'm saying. They came.
You had the microphone the interaction. Then you had the closed battle, and then the next was what's the
right.
Man, come on, man. Y'all shitted on it.
That was embarrassing.
They shitted on it, man. That's because they didn't do it right. Everybody that loves breakdancing, love hip hop, they know where all that come from.
They can't be in the Olympics though. We need to just keep that over here.
Where were the Jabberwockies and all of them?
Man, they didn't want that in there. They didn't want that in there. They ain't got no niggas running it over there. They need some niggas in the Olympics, yo. I get it, it's France, we, all that shit. But when you come into hip hop, you gotta go get some niggas. Don't nobody wanna hear me say that, but I said it. Yeah, you gotta go get some culture, bro. Put it in here. Okay, how do we do the breakdance contest?
Right.
Crazy Legs. Okay, so this how we do it. He gonna go right through it. He gonna tell you the format.
Right.
And then he gonna go to the and it's gonna look just like it's supposed to look. And at the end, you're gonna have that motherfucker, because I'm gonna tell you. Because I'm gonna tell you, Japan, they can break. France, they can break, bro. You got countries out here that can really, and guess what? The Australian girl, she finna go get her shit together. She finna go get her shit together. She finna go, hey, let me holler at you. So you should have, let her go see Turbo or Ozone. Ozone gonna show her how to get her wrist up there. They need to be.
I don't want to see her.
I do. I want a do-over. I want to see her get a do-over.
She don't get no do-over.
She get a do-over.
That was a slap in the face.
Nah,
of the
she
culture,
loves
bro.
hip-hop, bro. You can't. She loves hip hop, bro. You can't shit on people who love it. Now, did she get it out? In comparison to, if you saw her by herself, you wouldn't know what you was thinking. Nah, that's disrespectful, PC.
Nah, that was disrespectful what she did, dog.
Who?
The girl who came.
That was her version of it.
No, you can't just make that up.
No, that wasn't
You can't just come out here. I can't just come out here, put something on wax and say this is rap.
Yeah, you can. If that's your version, man, you tripping.
Nah.
If that's your, listen, bro. Shorty came out, and in her mind, she thought she was doing what she was doing. She didn't know it looked like. She didn't know it was looking like.
She did know.
Nah,
bro.
she thought she was like, oh yeah,
She
I'm
did
killing
know,
it.
dog.
Oh, I'm killing it.
No,
she was like, I'm
not.
gonna kill these niggas. She was
couldn't
like,
have thought that, dog.
Lord, or why go up there? If you thought, oh shit, they're gonna boo me. Nah, you ain't. She wasn't doing it with that energy.
She was trying to get that 15 minutes of fame.
Nah, she was like, yo, a minute. This is what I've been working on.
Who chose her in the finals or wherever she was at to be right here?
Australia. She was the best in Australia.
Nah,
she represented Australia.
Nah, she knew somebody.
Yeah, in Australia.
She knew somebody.
In Australia.
Yeah, she paid somebody else.
Listen, for everybody who want to go to the
somebody
Bronx.
paid somebody that got her there.
I hear you. If you want to learn how to break dance, go look up the Godfathers and where they at. And then go down the rabbit hole. That'll help you. But in Japan, they pop locking and they breaking, they spinning on their neck. And man, France got their own, you feel me? Yeah, P. Yeah. But don't get it fucked up. Yeah. Come on over here. Yeah, go to some of them parties up. I don't know what New York like no more, but yeah, bro, I used to go up there and get some real good dancers up there that can move and pop it and bring you new shit. Shout out to Mr. Wade, man. Shout out to Crazy Legs. Shout out to the whole culture, man. Straight up, but yeah, Olympics, y'all fucked that up, yo. Y'all got that wrong.
At the end of the day, they fucked that up.
Y'all gotta come to the wax, man. Y'all should have, actually, y'all should. Grabbed Snoop and pulled him to the side, and he gave the whole script on how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Better than that. You see what he did for the Olympics? Yeah. Man, Snoop had the ratings up 75%, 80%, bro. Like, just had. They're moving, right? And shout out to Snoop, man, because the culture in it, man, you see it through a different eye, and he gonna give it to you through a different eye, which is what I like, you know. I want to see how Snoop would get up there, you know what I'm saying? He carried the torch and all that. LA gonna be lit, Lord.
It's gonna be lit
because it's built for all the beach volleyball and all that. That's gonna be crazy. All the sprinting and all the practice.
It's gonna be all over, huh?
The one thing I did not like about the Olympics, bro, I didn't see any Lecoq's 14. What's the name of that company? Lecoq's 14. You know what that is? No, bro, that's like the French brand. And y'all remember the little rooster that was in the red, white, and blue, or the blue, white, and red, or whatever you know what I'm saying? Like, bro. It's a brand that is French made that nobody got to see throughout the whole Olympics. If you go back, this is
damn.
One that inspired Lacoste. This one, man, this is probably one of the dopest brands ever, man.
It's still going?
I think it's making a comeback. It didn't make the 2000s.
Wait.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But Lacoste is like a French brand that nobody got to see, bro. I was looking for that. And that's like their flag. And we didn't get to see none of that. So, yeah, I was just into the culture and just seeing where it was going to take us and stuff. But for the most part, I enjoyed the Olympics. I thought it was cool.
Yo.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach.
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
For the most part, I enjoyed the Olympics. I thought it was cool TV. Every day had me stimulated. You know what I'm saying? I thought the guys looked good. South Sudan, I thought, put everybody on notice just because of how hard they was playing and playing together. I thought they got cheated actually against Serbia, man. They got like 4 free throws to like 30 free throws. That shit was bananas, yo. But you know, shout to South Sudan and what they did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They put Luau Deng and that whole thing. He put them on the map globally. You know what I'm saying? So now they're going to get sponsorships, you know, some awareness, you know what I'm saying, some better equipment.
They
you know
got
what
some
I'm
pros over there, though.
Huh?
They got some pros on
Oh,
there.
no, they got some pros over there, but more importantly, you got to start from the development. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about growing South Sudan, then you got to go to the core and then start putting those pieces in, and that's when you getting you know, programs like a Nike or Adidas or you know what I'm saying? They come over, they put the courts in, they grow the game. That's development, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of the things we got to always remember, at least, man, especially here when you're dealing with youth and so many different things to be into these days, man, your development, man. Your development is something, man, can actually help a kid actually pick what he's going to do just because of that. Because, you know, you jump into, film and production. That's a whole nother type of development, right? You go into coding or something like that, right? Man, sports takes not only practice, but, you know,
resources and stuff. You got
all that, man, that's in the pot. That's in that jambalaya, you know what I'm saying? But, man, shout out to all the teams, man. I enjoyed all the games. I thought Canada looked good. I thought, man, Germany looked good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was some really good teams in the tournament. France, listen, man.
They're going to be a problem. Hey, let me tell you something, though. I'm looking at the team, right?
That kid gets me.
No, listen, though.
Go ahead.
I hate to say this, but USA basketball is in trouble in 28.
Is in trouble?
They in trouble. Because now it ain't going to probably be no Bron, no Curry, no KD. You got to figure Embiid going to be 4 years older.
He looks older.
Like, who's going to be our big man in 4 years?
Bam.
It's still going to be Anthony Davis? Still him in 4 years?
Well, you think that he's in that
Chet.
conversation. You got to think that other bigs are going to get better.
Who is going to be our big? Chet Holmgren? Probably Chet.
Because he's the most.
Pablo, but I think we in trouble, dog. I don't think.
Pablo.
I think in 4
Pablo
years,
is
and then the way they did Tatum, I don't know if he come back in 28. You know what I'm saying? The way they did Brian, you think he come and play in 28?
Ant, Book.
I'm just looking at the NBA landscape
Cooper
right
Flag.
now. In 4 years, who's on that team?
Bam.
And it's gonna be a problem.
So.
And bro, no telling what other talent we gonna have there, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, Wemby
That's what I'm
simplifies
saying.
his game.
In 4 years,
When Wemby
France
simplifies
is gonna
his
be a
game,
problem, bro.
I'm talking about catching, turning,
France got a lot of
shooting,
young
the
players
shoulder,
though.
and not do so
I
much.
know that number 33 right there ain't gonna be playing though.
He's
Old
gonna be a
ass
problem.
boy.
He's simplified. Can you imagine catching and shooting against
That's a
him?
blessing.
So I'm saying this to say, the closest thing we got to kind of offset that is Chet. So Chet's going to get better, right?
Yeah.
Bam, he's a big that was there, right? He had
There we
success.
go.
He had a really good. I thought he had a really decent Olympics.
Yeah.
Only 27.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And he
that's
looks
fine.
fresh
But
and
I'm
young.
like thinking about who right now in 4 years are we saying is gonna be on that team? Like who our guards gonna be?
So you got
Booker will be there again.
John Morant gonna be there.
Jalen
John
Brunson.
Morant.
He gonna be different.
Okay, Halliburton.
Yeah.
Man, we
Halliburton's gonna
good.
Probably be more.
Who's
active,
gonna be
right?
the guy? Like we had LeBron, Curry. Like who's gonna be the guy?
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards is
Book.
gonna be the guy.
Anthony Edwards is going to be one of the guys. Like
KD.
He had a three-headed monster with KD, with LeBron, Steph, and KD.
Zion.
I'm putting Zion in there somewhere. He's one of the future superstars.
I just think we're gonna be in trouble.
Cooper Flag is
in
going to
28.
be on there. They like the Cooper Flag kid so much.
In 4 years.
Yeah, bro. He got a presence about him. That
You mean
he's
in
not
4
playing
years?
like a
Well, we'll see in 4 years. We'll see in 4 years.
Bro, he was probably second, third. That's at the little trial.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta make the leap. The leap is still the leap. No matter how good you is in high school and college, the leap is the leap. Lord, how many cats we done seen get the leap and they, you know, they be good, but you know, do we know if he gonna be great at the next level? You know,
I ain't going that far. I'm
Yeah.
saying what I saw in USA and how he came in there.
Yeah,
He came in there like he had been there before, Pete.
Yeah.
He came in there like
Bro, I
he knew
didn't
them
do
niggas. He had some
that.
familiarity. He was confident in his game.
Yeah.
No, Lord, he ain't did college yet. He just coming from high school doing this to.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? These guys also got minutes on their bodies.
Yeah.
It's easy to do that. So let me see you just to a young boy who got the same energy you got, all that, right?
I
got that.
I think. I mean, you
I'm
will
talking about
He
him.
projected for sure.
Listen,
for sure, he'll be.
He's going to be on the list. We ain't seen a Cooper flag like
But
this.
we don't
in a
know
long
who
time.
right now is going to come out of nowhere because it's going to be somebody, like in their second year right now or third year right now, that's going to like.
I think Jason Tatum gonna play, and I
think he
actually
gonna
like
play?
that. I actually like that he didn't play a lot. You know why? First off, you're gonna play him in front of Bron and KD.
Booker.
Secondly, bro, he just came off of a championship. Bro, let me tell y'all something, man. For everybody out here watching this, bro, one of the hardest years. Well, it doesn't. Well, what I'm about to say is probably obsolete now because no one plays 82 games. You hear what I'm saying? So you can miss 30, 45, 50 games and ain't nobody really tripping looking at you as long as you're ready for the playoffs or you feel what I'm saying? So from the perspective of just winning in June, right? And then you telling me come in here really July 15th, August 1st, man, I didn't even get 45, I didn't even get 60 days off. So then I got to go right into a platform like the Olympics and then perform and then play what? 15, 16 minutes? Nah. If I ain't got to play, go ahead. Lord, I'm on the team. I'm in here. Bro, they brought that team together for continuity. So everybody in there, but let it be. Listen, with Brian going home early and not making playoffs and all that, bro, that teed that up for him to get the rest to be able to play USA, right? So Brian looked fresh. He looked like he had, you know what I'm saying? But, bro, let him have a deep run in the playoffs, so let him have a deep run into the finals, bro. He wouldn't have played that many minutes. Man, Brian played real minutes and played hard. And you know USA basketball is like that college energy. They let hand checking go. You can, you know what I'm saying? You can put your hand and ride a motherfucker right out of bounds if you want to. So the style of play was different, bro. So to come off of finals and then go into the Olympics, man, that's like hell to nah, bro. That's asking a ton. Even though you saw a couple of games where Holiday had to sit down. Like, let me get a rest. Let me take this game off. Like, it was still the summer, man. And if you expected players to come in there looking like they was going to be in NBA shape, then you was tripping. You know what I'm saying? But, France did it. Germany did it. Canada looked good. So, you had to, But, man, I think I saw Anthony Edwards shooting shots very early, just in working out, just in showing. And B didn't look that good. You know what I'm saying?
He got better as
he got better. What I'm saying, though, P, you're a young big in the summer. Anthony Davis looked good. You know what I'm saying? Bam looked really good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching everybody, bro. And I think that not only are we going to have better players 4 years from now.
I'm not sure.
You're supposed to say that.
No, I'm just saying, like, when I look at from right now, if I'm projecting 4 years from now, and the way that what I saw this year in the Olympics, because the 2018 is not going to be as good as this 2014. It's just not. Because it's not going to have the same presence of Durant, Curry, and Bron.
Those guys have already had their journey.
Yeah.
You're not being fair to the journey. In 4 years, P, you don't know who can be right here. And look up. Man, listen, this is real shit. Steph Curry, when he came in the league, we were still in the league. I looked at him, and he still looked like he was a little kid, man. 4 years from there, I'm getting ready to go out the league. The ankles got stronger. Everything got better. And he looked like a young man. 215, 216 is when they won, right? They first won, right?
MVP, too.
And he never looked the same after that. So 4 years of development and you can look like something totally different from how you start off from how you finish. You understand? Steph Curry, the first 3 years, man, he couldn't throw a left-hand pass going back to his right. His ankles and shit, he was having so many issues. I think he had on Nikes for the first couple or whatever. Whatever the fuck was going on, it ain't hit yet. You understand? Like the development, man, we just said this. Didn't we just talk about this? Like the development and how you develop, bro, is everything.
So all right.
So I'm just saying in 4 years, I'm watching that. So I'm expecting Ja to be on there for real. I'm expecting all the guys that was on there to, this year. But think about it. When Anthony Davis goes back, he's going to be the OG. You know what I'm saying? If they bring Holiday them back because the guards play, you got to have gritty guards that can get up and pressure you. If you ain't got no gutty guards like they had with D. White and the Holiday, you can't play. You can't. It is. And it's a great 4 years for country to develop. So just like how you think these players we talking about, I mean, guess who's gonna get better? Canada gonna get better. Germany gonna be better. France gonna be better. We need to talk about Argentina. We talk about Spain. We talk about China. We talk about Japan, who was there. They're gonna get better.
I just think I don't think the gold is guaranteed for us in 28.
Nothing's ever guaranteed.
I just thought like, yeah, I thought for sure we was getting gold this year. I was like, there's no way we're not getting gold.
Well, let's think about it. Who's gonna be better than LeBron James?
That's what
Curry,
I'm trying to tell you.
And then Kevin Durant.
Like right now, who we projecting?
No, I'm saying in the world. Who got on their team? I know you got Dennis. I know you got the Wagners. I know you got those guys on. Hold on.
They gonna be a problem.
They have a problem this year.
Yeah.
You got Canada, right?
Greece gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
I mean Germany, not Greece. Germany.
Yeah.
We gonna have a problem with Germany.
We're gonna have a problem with France.
We're gonna have a problem with France.
Because the
We're
so-called.
gonna have a problem with Canada. Them teams is all young.
Bro, we young. We nice too. Yeah. Man, the world nice, but this is my point. Who better than Bron, Steph Curry, and KD on your team? You probably got one or two guys.
They're not gonna be there for you.
I'm talking about this year in the present.
Yeah, for sure. I'm saying who gonna be that present?
So okay, tell me who you got on your team that's gonna be better than Ja Morant and Jason Tatum.
You gonna have
who you got over there? Okay, we got.
God damn, why they locking my ass up right there?
Give me two more that's on there. That's better than these two.
Wemby might be the best player in the league.
I said on the Canadian team, nigga. Like you talking about?
Well, they I just named three
niggas, dog.
We always gonna have more talent. We always gonna have more talent. We gonna always have talent.
No.
Yeah, we are.
Spain usually have guys you ain't never heard of.
The fuck just happened?
Bluetooth pairing.
Oh shit.
Bluetooth connected.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They wrote country. They're stars.
Yeah.
Navarro, the little Spanish nigga who came over here and got money. What's his name? Now you know the nigga that went to Memphis. Man, it was a little Spanish nigga named Navarro. Came in here, got money, nigga. Yeah. And if you wasn't there when he was gone.
The guard.
That guy is a god over there. You understand what I'm saying?
He don't play no more.
But I'm saying over there, he a god, though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Like,
Carlos
man, that motherfucker.
Juan Carlos Navarro.
So it's players like that we're not like Rudy Fernandez.
From Spain.
Yeah, but man, that motherfucker, that's just like 6 times or some shit.
And Evan Fournier, he's in the league.
Evan Fournier. Listen, man. Shout to Evan Fournier, boy. Because Fournier knows this is how you got to play against the Americans. This is how we got to be. You can't be in here sympathetic and trying to hold. Man, Evan Fournier, he got the formula. He just ran out of time, bro. He actually thought, man, we could beat the Americans. I got young Wemby, I got Woo. Man, France had too much other shit.
That's what I'm telling you.
But guess what? 4 years later, they're not going to be there. Fournier, is Fournier going to play for 4 years? He'll probably play.
Lord, we just, for the last few drafts, has no Americans in the top, at the top.
I swear his shot changes.
For the last few drafts, has no Americans in the top, at the top. You know what I'm saying? So for the next 4 years, we may have.
You worried?
I am worried. I am.
You should be worried. Let me see.
Because if it was close with this squad,
you should be worried.
You know what I'm saying? Some of these games was close with this squad.
We should be worried 32. 28. Understand something.
28.
Listen, 28. We got things in the oven cooking right now.
Facts.
Who gonna be the guy?
Hear me out. We got things cooking right now in the oven right now that's going to not replace, but going to have some. Listen, man, 4 years, Anthony Edwards and fucking Ja Morant. I'm expecting him to be on the tiers of, you feel me? Because Jason Tatum not started. He not won his first championship. That ain't going backwards. So that, you understand? It's going to be a bunch of these right here. It's going to be a bunch of these. Oh, shit. So in 4 years, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's going to be somebody new.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. In 4 years, I'm expecting Anthony Edwards to think he got down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the next of it. Yeah. I'm it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the play and the wins and the titles got to add up to that. If you ain't doing that, then you just winning it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But listen, bro, I'm telling y'all, ain't nobody talking about that little beast in Memphis, boy. Ain't nobody talking about how he finna come in here and hold on, y'all must have forgot. Man, Kawhi. Everybody with a superpower that thinks he's him, man, this the year. I'm seeing pictures of Zion. Lord looked like he in high school. He looked 185.
No, I'm saying though,
He
but
looked 185.
They said he lost like how much?
Man, he looked 185. I don't know what picture I was looking at, and whoever did whatever.
No,
with the
that picture was fake. The one I had.
I don't know what I'm looking at, but shout to Zion. You working, young man. That's what's up. I hope you have a great year. I'm looking forward to watching all the young boys come back. Man, listen, it's lit.
He don't
this
get
year,
hurt
boy.
in that one game in the play-in.
Huh?
Yeah, he was turning every time, man. I hope he just can stay healthy.
Oh man, listen, it's gonna be a great year this year, man. I'm looking forward to all the narratives that's popping and getting ready to jump off, bro. This gonna be one of the best years right here, straight up. Cause everybody listen, Phoenix gonna be better. Phoenix gonna be better, bro.
Who they pick up?
Phoenix gonna be better.
Did they pick up the guard?
Yes, they did. They picked up
Tyus.
The one
you was talking about, Tyus.
Tyus and Kevin Durant and Booker looked good in the Olympics. KD came back and gave them some energy that I don't even think they thought he was gonna get.
Lord, I love KD.
It's Kevin Durant,
bro.
Booker,
but
they gonna be better.
They're
gonna be better.
They not what?
What you mean better? They got swept.
Well, you show surface.
Fuck you mean? We're gonna be better. Fuck you mean?
It's the new. It's the turnover that happened, Tink. And I told you this all last year. The turnovers happened. I don't want to hear nothing about
Devin Booker is still
Phoenix,
in the
I don't
turnover.
want to hear nothing about the Lakers, and I don't want to hear nothing about Golden State. Right now, it's all about Minnesota, Dallas, Denver. Look at then we got to go to these young teams. Houston, they gonna be better.
Devin Booker, 25.
San Antonio,
I mean,
they gonna
35.
be better. Memphis, they gonna make us remember who they was before.
Memphis gonna be a problem.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The turnover is right now. The turnover. New Orleans, a healthy Zion. It's gonna be something over there. Man, when they
don't be fanning the oven at me.
Nah,
don't be. Ooh, you smell that? Don't be giving me that.
And then
open up the oven, let me see it. Oh, okay, yeah.
And then Sacramento.
Let's see it.
So
the
turnovers happen.
Bro, it's like a game to watch every single night in the NBA, bro. Like literally.
They legacies, but the turnover didn't happen last year, and we saw that.
So none of them guys you just named in those young teams are the agenda. Okay.
No, they're not the agenda.
Okay,
of course, they're not
cool.
going to get the most TV time.
Okay, so
and they're not going to get the headlines and the subplot and all of that.
They're not. If they win,
but I'm telling you, but they're not, because we didn't give credit to Sabonis. He didn't make All-Star team. They was winning. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of teams that's winning that's not even getting on TV.
Yeah, All-Stars.
You know what I'm saying?
It was All-Stars. Some guys are better.
Yeah, exactly, dog. So
I'm saying this. If you think these boys just went to the Olympics, and then for them not to be featured in any of the narratives this year, and if you think that Phoenix is going to turn around,
it's going to be good for like holidays. It's going to be good to see these matches.
They won 47 games last year.
Thank you, Nate. That's what I'm saying.
Who are you talking about?
The
Phoenix.
Suns. And Beal was out 30 games too. Like we got to take those.
Don't even say that, Nate. But that's why I'm going. Keep going.
But
what
Booker
I'm trying to was
tell
out 20-some games, and then they didn't play together until they was like 40, 50, fucking 30 games in.
But they also have a new head coach in Budenholzer.
They also got Boomhauser. He now won, and then they got a point guard, which is what I really love.
So I think they've addressed a lot of things this offseason that leads us to believe they're going to be better next year.
And guess what? You saw two superstars.
They don't got no depth.
They got two superstars that played this summer. That means something. That means they're in rhythm. I'm telling you, bro, Phoenix going to be better than what most.
So they're going to win more than 47 games?
I think so. They're going to be plus 47 to me. And then, you got health with everybody.
It's going to be so hard in the West.
Man. So guess what? You still got to have these young teams develop and be together.
What seed was they this year? 6?
No, they was, they were. Yeah, because they got beat by Minnesota.
6 seed?
Yeah. And that was a so-called terrible year for them. You hear me? I'm telling you, man, Devin Booker can be an MVP. You know what I'm saying? Bill, he can be an MVP.
Man, we ain't even talk, man.
They got it, bro. And
just lace them up,
I
man.
just think they older,
Yeah, they old.
Check ball.
Everybody's old.
Check what KD say. Check ball, man.
Is a problem.
They won 49 games, excuse me, so 2 more.
Like
and Vegas
this year,
has them at 47
this year, when you going to Houston, you ain't going out.
Oh no, they're going out.
Not in Houston. Not next year. Not this year coming up.
The Rockets are going out. They're out.
No, I'm saying when
the Rockets are out, they're going out. So yeah.
I'm late.
No, I'm saying when you go to Houston and play them, you're not going out the night before.
They're going out. That's what I'm trying to tell you, because they're out. You hear me?
Because they're out.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Team. I'm in the club. Oh shit, I see it. They might. Yeah. So listen, when you go to Memphis, you might not go out. You understand? When you go to New York, you might not go out.
You definitely ain't going out.
Listen, man, listen.
You're going to get dinner and get
That's
some
what I'm
rest.
saying. These teams that you're going to be in a dog fight,
you're not going out in Indiana.
You're not going out in Indiana. And you're going to get some rest. Indiana got the West Coast package.
Yeah, they do.
They got the whole Omaha. They got the, you feel me?
But the Western Conference, dog, it's flipped upside down. It's flipped up. Dallas is going to be added Clay. You forgot about that.
No,
Dallas added Clay.
I did not forget that. I didn't.
Like, Warriors ain't going to be the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Do Steph stay up? Do Steph stay through the whole thing, Lord?
Yeah, he going down with that shit.
That's going to be tough, though, Pete.
Nah, it's all legacy. It's everything right now for him is icing on the cake, dog.
Tripping.
Think he wants a fifth?
Fuck out of it. Losing hurts.
I bet you.
Fuck out of here, nigga. We both been in there when you losing, bro.
But like when you ain't
give a fuck about what type of bread you making. I don't give a fuck about all that.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, obviously he want to win, but if you ain't got the personnel, then you got to be realistic. They don't have a championship team right now. They don't. That's constructed. They don't.
But that's what Ticket asked you. Would he go somewhere else?
I don't see him going nowhere else.
So you sit there, you lose 2-3 years.
I sit there and play my heart out for the fans who appreciated me all these years. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give the game what the game gave me, and I'm gonna hold my head up, and whatever it is, it's gonna be. I'm gonna practice hard every day. I'm gonna play hard every day, and whatever happens. But I ain't gonna run to try to win another championship.
I say that. But
this is where I planted my seed. This is where I grew my flowers. This is what my roots is. I done made this what it is.
I'm older?
Yeah, I'm older now. My family, I got this crib here. I'm most likely going to live out here probably when I'm done or, you know.
He live there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I just don't see it.
So 2 years of losing?
Man, listen, we're going to play his heart out 2 years.
And lose?
It ain't going to be on him.
Is he sick?
I mean, I don't see it. I just don't see it.
I'm just saying, do you stay loyal and go through 2 years of just heartache and just losing, and that's gonna be damage to the rib. That's gonna be.
No, it ain't. I saw Cole.
Yeah, Cole lost.
He lost his last couple years, but he still went hard. Yeah, he wasn't complaining.
But it was cold though. It's cold.
Yeah, that's Steph. Yeah, that's Steph. He carried that and go to state.
You don't think Lloyd trying to chase? You don't think he won another championship somewhere? You don't think he won?
I'm sure he do. But he ain't gonna go chase it.
I don't know. He's still looking good, Lord. He's still, man, that motherfucker look unbelievable, low key.
Man, he needs some help.
Bro, he needs some help in the West.
I mean, if you want to try to trade him to where?
Team, it's been a grind.
Bitch, I woke up feeling the cheesiest.
Well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach.
Come on, 1 minute, just 1 minute, bro. 1 minute.
Sponsor of the college football playoff.
Bro, he needs some help in the West.
I mean, if you want to try to trade him to where?
I'm asking you, GM.
I mean, the only way I see Golden State getting back to where they need to get back, if they can find a way to get Giannis over here.
Giannis?
Yeah.
In Golden State?
Yeah.
That's random.
Well, I mean, that's
you got some inside information. That's all that is.
No.
Yeah, you do. You got that sneaky ass I got in the back. Ha ha ha! Look on your face. I know you.
I mean, I'm saying that.
That's how you look when you on some surprise birthday shit. You know what I'm saying? He can't hold water. I know when you lying.
No, I said that's the only way.
That's that line. Look, he gonna.
I'm just trying to picture any kind of scenario. So I don't know.
I don't know. Like real shit. Like the Dame to Milwaukee was a random. When you say that, like man, the Dame.
Come on, T-Man.
I'm looking at you like, why the fuck was Dame? And then it happened.
Let me get over here real quick.
You had inside information.
Nah, I just be putting on the GM hat and I be trying to like
get your ass out
saying that's
you
the best case scenario.
Get out of here. You
ain't watching the game.
You on Love Island, nigga. Right.
Oh, why ain't watching the game?
He on Love Island, season 7.
I wanted to ask you guys something we didn't think would happen. Wick Grossbeck, the Celtics are up for sale. Jeff Bezos, we talked about it months ago.
He said he wasn't.
He said he would never sell the team, and lo and behold, the value's as high as it is right now, estimated $6-7 billion. Jeff Bezos rumored, but that's been kicked around as that's not true. Curious for you guys, you were a part of the team. Who would you like to see own the team? Because I think whoever owns the team influences the success of the team.
So it's different when you got
Who would
it
I
in
like
your
to
hand.
own the team?
All this other shit, when you hear somebody like, man, I would never, man. And then they get in your hand.
No, but
it's in my hand now.
Right.
You hear me? So I don't. Yeah, I get it. Wick and this ownership group has brought the Celtics to where we know it to be. I thought they were great operators. I thought they was really, really about the culture and really encapsulated that Northeast. You feel me? Like they are real Bostonians. They understood the assignment when it came to like the Celtics, and they put a lot of they're going to put a lot of pressure on the next group, because if you don't embody, it's certain types of it's certain franchise that you got to embody the DNA of the franchise.
Yeah.
Certain franchises encapsulate how the city's mentality and how the people are. Boston's one of them cities that is like the example of the people and vice versa, So whoever ends up owning it is going to have to encapsulate that. You're going to have to be Shamrock in your heart. When you walk around, you got to, because that's what the city is, man. When you're a Celtic, man, you going around, man, it ain't never off. You know what I'm saying? You go to eat, you wake up, whatever you're doing, it's in the city. And then you go to Rhode Island. Then
it's
you
going
go
to be
to
somebody
north.
we never heard of right now.
Huh?
It's going to be somebody we never heard of right now. But embodied everything you're talking about.
And I'm noticing that a lot of tech boys is coming into sports, buying up these teams. So, a lot of these, I'm watching tech too go into some of the productions and buying up some of the, the platforms in which we love watching our favorite shows and stuff. So it may be some parity there, you know what I'm saying? But whoever it is going to have to come in and embody that whole Celtic and have a
like
whole,
that too.
because that's what they really did it for. Man, you be having a conversation with Wick, and he'll bring up the fans. Man, we got to, for the fans, we got to, oh man, the fans are going to allow us to do. Like he was always in that cloud of, I have a responsibility to the past in having this precious gem. How do we curate and grow this precious gem? I really felt like that when I talked to him. You know what I'm saying? So whoever it is going to have a piece of that.
Right.
Because if you coming in here just trying to flip it and it's about the butt.
Nah.
The fans sniff that out, man. The fans in Boston, they're not for that shit.
For real.
They'll tear that motherfucker up if they have to. You know what I'm saying? To prove a point. But
that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a tough one.
I don't think so. I think actually, just to think about, you get a championship team that's got 18 banners already. It comes, you ain't got to put nothing on it. You just got to polish it up and put the new engine in and make sure
they might have to throw us in there too.
With it, man.
They might have to throw us in there.
Top 5 most iconic kind of sports franchises to own, I'd say.
Man, they might have to throw us in there.
It's gangster, man. But yeah, man. I think Wick's going to look for a big payday too, as he should. C's going to probably go for about what?
I'm glad he paid everybody though before he said it.
He did though. He did it right.
Yeah, for sure.
I want you guys to pick, of these 3 teams, who you think will have the best season, because BetMGM ranks them as all having a right around the same win total for the year. It's the Cavs, the Magic, or the Pacers. Who of those 3 teams you think will have the best season going into next year?
Cavs, the Mavs.
No, Cavs, Magic, and Pacers.
Cavs, Magic, and Pacers. Ooh. But the Pacers had the better record out of all of them last year, right?
No.
Boy.
No, Pacers was the worst out of them.
No, man. Pacers was fourth.
Pacers was the worst out of
How was
all
Paul
of them.
George not tired yet?
I'm saying that the Pacers went further than any of those three teams. That's what I meant to say. Excuse me. The Pacers went further than all three of those.
Shot.
So the Pacers was like, the Pacers went to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Celtics.
Yeah.
So the Cavs won 48 games last year.
I get that.
Yeah, Cavs was ahead, and
Pacers was 47.
Pacers went further than any of those three teams.
Yeah.
That's what I just
and
said.
Magic was 47,
That's
so
what I
all
just
close.
they was all the same. But I think Orlando is going to be better than New Orleans. I think they got something down there because I think they got the best player out of those three teams.
I think
It's close. I like Donovan Mitchell a lot.
I think Donovan.
He's probably the best player, but Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner, and his brother, they young, they confident.
And one.
Suggs down, they got a team down there. They understand how to play together. And
I'm doing all this just to lose in the second round, bro.
They're the only team in the last couple.
Second round, bro.
So
Fuck that randomizer.
I think out of Orlando, Cavs, and Indiana, I'll be more shook up of Orlando.
I like Cleveland, man, just because.
Something ain't right down there, though.
Well,
you said it. Something ain't right over
Garland and Spider, man. I actually think.
Something ain't right
Listen,
over
man. In the microwave world that we live in, you want things to be exact, and maybe that needs to just curate more, right? But I like that combination. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Mobley just got paid. I'm expecting him to come with some new energy.
He looked good against the Celtics.
And
something up with that chemistry, though.
we know they got a new coach.
Yeah.
And some new energy in there. So I'm looking forward to seeing how all that comes together. But saying that, Cleveland quietly has always been in the East, 4th and 5th place, quietly. And they got a bona fide superstar over there who can close games, who can get you 50 or 60. He's still young enough to go out here and be in the mix. He'll put on your motherfucking head, and he's a real leader and real all-star. Man, Donovan Mitchell is proven.
Yeah.
Garland and Mobley are the next pieces. They played without the big fella last year, Big Jack.
Yeah,
look,
Jared Allen was
out last night.
Yeah, but they need something else.
Oh no, they need depth. They need more pieces. You got our favorite over there, Amani Bate. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get better, but I say this to say out of all three of them, Paolo is probably the superstar if he can reach that potential, right?
Yeah, I think he got.
But you got to put some pieces with him too. I love the Wagners and all that, but you got to put some pieces with him too. I love Cole Anthony. I love how he competes.
They just got a lot of really good young players.
So does fucking
KCP?
Cavs though. Cavs got like five, 6 that you like. Ooh.
Oh, but then in Indiana, what's the name didn't even play this year?
Mathurin
was hurt.
Oh, no, Mathurin.
He's
He's a
the sleeper, bro.
He said Macklemore.
Indiana is the sleeper to me, which gets
They call him
they get
being
no credit for
Macklemore,
nothing.
bro.
Miles Turner played great this year. They didn't play without their second, third leading scorer. I thought guys, Naismith and all those guys stepped up. They played hard throughout the year, bro. Like, it's gonna be hard to discount, and they play at a high rate. They play like this.
East is gonna be deep this year. Now that I think about it,
I think it's up.
Man, with Paul George going to Philly shifted the East. Now I think
same with Mikal Bridges going to Knicks. That's the top. And then what we can't forget about is Milwaukee gonna be better.
Are they?
They gonna be healthy.
Are they?
I think they're gonna be better. I think another year together now. Underdog. Doc came in the middle of the year. They already played like 30 games. He gonna get a training camp now.
Number one when he got it.
Yeah, but now he gonna get
I
a
feel
training
like
camp.
the Bucks can be really good, but they can also be really bad.
I don't know, Pete.
You still got Giannis over there. Giannis is still a major threat. And they still a major threat.
Full training camp with Dame too, because he got traded there late in.
It's hard to come in the middle of the year and you one of the main pieces and just try to feel like you're gonna make a run. You know what I'm saying? Like now you're going, all right, I need this. This is going training camp, preseason. All right, me and you are picking roles. Our communication better. You know, we going to dinners now. You know, all right, I didn't handle my off the court affairs. Boom, it's time to hoop.
I still got to see what Middleton looks like. because he's a big factor in their growth.
That's a steal, bro.
He hasn't been the Middleton that we know.
That was a steal. I timed that perfectly.
That's why that shit looking like that, bro. Yeah. I'm telling you. And then the East got better, bro. Let's keep it real. The Knicks got better. Cleveland got better. Philly got better. Bro, can you beat them 3 teams? And then the Seeds. Man, they got 4 teams that's damn near better. Can they beat those 4 teams? Like, that's what I'm saying. Orlando, and then you got Orlando. Man, we even talked about Miami.
All right,
you know, they're going to beat.
Is Giannis the best player in the East?
Man, you can't say that with Embiid over there, Lord. All right,
arguably.
And with Jason Tatum.
Yeah, I understand. Jason Tatum.
No, we're talking.
Yeah. But he's arguably the best player in this.
Who?
Giannis.
No.
Arguably?
No, I'm not arguing that.
So,
no. First round exit the last 2
years.
years.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I want to do that.
I know injuries, though.
I'm just saying, last 2 years he went first round. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the last 2 years the last 2 years he dealt with injuries.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't say that, what you just said. I would not argue against Embiid, against Tatum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's in the conversation.
He's probably like the, 4th best player over there? I mean, 4th best
quarter
player
is always mine, bro.
Who you taking it from?
What? The 4th best? Giannis?
You taking Giannis over Tatum?
All right, let's just name the top.
You taking Giannis over Tatum?
You got Tatum and Embiid.
Now you don't want to ask the question.
Well, Tatum's at the top. He just won a championship.
Okay, cool. So I said you taking Giannis over Tatum. That's a no. You taking him over me?
I want.
I'm taking him over. I like him.
Good shit.
I like him over Embiid right
You ain't shit, man. Go ahead, Nate. Finish this shit. Man, you ain't shit.
No, I'm just saying.
That's your man. He from Kansas. You taking him over.
But all right, if Embiid coming in top-notch shape.
Both healthy. Who you taking?
You know, Embiid, he be working his way into shape, so.
Embiid on one leg in the playoffs had 50.
Right, man. I'm about to say.
Hold on. Let me
Giannis, you know what I'm saying?
It's close.
It's close, bro. Giannis his presence is crazy on both ends.
You know what's crazy, bro? And I'll think about this. Man, we have lost our way. As fans watching the game, the athlete is purely remarkable for this. And we watch the athlete so much, and so much, of years of just greatness, that, man, we, the fans, have become spoiled. Man, I'm sitting up here listening to this. Like, bro, we talk about aliens. Bro, you know what your aliens are? Your aliens are your athletes. Run as fast, jump as fast. Like, we just saw the Olympics, right? No regular person in there that had on their country was regular. And as a fan, man, we got to always make sure that we appreciate what we're seeing out of these athletes, man. Real shit. You don't know the countless hours that these athletes now put in to be these type of athletes, bro. Yeah. I want you to go in your neighborhood, and I want you to walk up and down your block, knock on the door, and go ask whoever's in there, a 40-year-old. Ask the 40-year-old man or woman to come outside. That's what a real 40-year-old looks like. LeBron James about to be 40 years old in the NBA, bro. That's not what a normal 40-year-old looks like. You understand? What he's doing is truly remarkable. You just said the man averaged 30 Giannis averaged 30 and 11. And we up here talking about
he ain't what? I'm like, what are we talking about?
30 and 11?
Dog.
It's like carrying a boulder up a mountain, man.
Dog,
30 and 11, 90 and 8.
Boy, listen, night in and night out. He's just been injured in the playoffs.
We have spoiled the fan, bro. We talking 30 and 11 like it's some fucking shit.
Like it ain't nothing.
Like it's shit.
Like, yeah.
Man.
Come on now.
Man, kudos to all the athletes, bro. Straight up, because you got to go in there and you got to put in the work to be able to see what y'all say. Man,
how you ranking the East, though, right now, though?
Man, listen.
Look at the East. How are you ranking it? Because when we talk about these middling teams,
if you ain't better than these 4 teams, you don't have a chance in the East. Celtics.
Okay.
Knicks.
Man, you was loud with that. They lost.
Right.
They lost to Indiana.
They did, Lord. Lord, I saw Julius Randle. Shout to Julius Randle. I saw him. Man, when I saw him, he pulled me to the side. You know when the young boys pull you to the side? That's what I'm saying, Lord. Man. New York is trying to do something special, bro. And if they can do it in this climate, only problem is it's a big old buzzsaw right above them that's a green buzzsaw that's cutting everything in half.
That's what I'm saying.
Then I'm going to keep it real. If you ain't got no guard play at the front, if you ain't got a 1-2 that can be two-way, you can't play with the C's.
No, you ain't got
your guard,
1,
that's
2,
Lord,
3, 4,
I've
5.
been in the lab this whole summer. You know what really distinguished the C's? That Holiday and that D-White combination. And guess what? They'll switch you. And you'll think that you got the lesser of the two, and D-White to move his feet. And then
they use so another picking now. Brown picking you up.
You ain't ready for that. You can't beat the C's. They set the precedent in the East, in the league.
Like who?
If your guard play ain't this, you can't play.
Like what's a great? Like I'm trying to think of a matchup. What you gotta have?
Listen, it goes to C's, it goes to Knicks, and I'm saying Philly. And then you got
DeJounte Murray, Herbert Jones, bro.
Right
that defensive backcourt
right
is
there.
insane.
And that little
think Philly matchup with the C's?
I think Philly's effort in those three guys they got over there, because Maxey can.
Bro, I'm not doing that, bro.
Embiid he's an MVP, and then you got Paul George, who's premier. That's gonna get you something. You feel what I'm saying? Now you got to play both ends, right? Right? Maxey,
so
Holiday.
you got the Knicks over Philly right now.
Yeah, the Knicks deep, dog. You got
so the Knicks is the only team you think potentially can match up with the C's.
I think the Knicks have the depth to be able to challenge the C's. Yeah, I'm talking about
because they got
C's got another pitch. You gotta have dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Lord, the beat Jaylen Brown in the pool with a weight, and I don't know what he's doing. But if you ain't doing that in the pool, bro, I don't know what's going on. If you ain't in the pool doing what he doing, I don't know. And they know they finna get everybody's best, bro. Yeah. They know it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's different when you know you coming down here. They know you coming down here now. Shit.
Who in the West? Who in the West?
I told you who I like in there. Man, listen.
Who you like in the West?
I love Memphis in the West. Just because the board.
Now Minnesota? Minnesota?
I love Minnesota. I just think we speak with sleepers. You know what I'm saying? Listen, right. The West go like this. Minnesota, OKC. Everybody else.
Denver not in there no more?
Denver's definitely in there. Okay, but they're third. And then everybody else. Because everybody else is going to be a cluster.
I think they took a step back.
Who?
Denver.
I think Denver.
They lost KCP was huge.
Oh, shit. That's another thing I want to talk about.
Yeah, Orlando.
Yeah,
that's why I got Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Westbrook over there. Yeah, how you feel about it? You like Westbrook over in Denver? They play up and down.
Are they going to start Westbrook?
I think it's good, but I think
start Jamal Murray at the 2?
They need shooters around
Jamal Murray off ball is
the high post cutters.
It's interesting.
Getting space in the post. You need to be able to spread.
Why you keep switching that, bro?
And KCP was a big part of it.
And Pete, how they won and what they are now, those are two totally different teams. Personnel.
You know what's happening to them? And it's reminded me of our team. It's like we won, and then y'all let this guy go. And then the next year, you let this guy go. It was just like you just kept taking pieces that we needed to repeat and do all these other things because they lost Brown after the first one. And now you're losing KCP, who was instrumental.
Uncle Jefferson.
I mean, they just keep losing their instrumental pieces, bro. And it's going to be hard for them.
It's going to be hard for them to get back to what made them actually, I thought, great. And it was their movement and their ability to share the ball and then shoot the ball.
And they're just familiarity with each other.
Yeah, but you still got them top 3, top 5?
Yeah, I think as long as you got Joker.
We ain't saying about Dallas. Dallas going to be, what? Bro, Dallas going to be different, bro. Dallas in there, bro.
One team that we haven't discussed, the Sacramento Kings. They got DeMar DeRozan on the team. I'm curious how you feel where they stack out west. They got 2 of the best closers in the league in Fox and DeRozan.
Yeah, they do, but
it's just they don't have an aura.
Yeah, they don't have a presence about them. They don't.
No, seriously.
No, real shit.
Like Anthony Edwards brings an aura to Minnesota. Right. The Joker brings an aura
to Denver.
In Dallas.
Yeah,
Luka and Kyrie bring an aura. You know what I'm saying? It's just Sacramento. I don't see that type of presence.
I tell you this though, Sacramento one of them teams that you don't want to see.
No.
Like you on them back-to-backs and you going out and then we did it and we got to make 2-3 games. They ain't the team you want to run in there.
Yeah. Even John Morant, he bring an aura to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That closing 5 though, Sacramento is pretty damn good though.
No, they're really good. It's just like nobody is like looking at them like.
Who's the other 2 stars?
But at the same time, They got that team
It's
that sneak up on your
D-Fox.
ass. I like DeRozan over there.
Oh, Kevin Herter.
I mean, it's
Kevin
good.
Herter. They still got
but,
Kevin
like, for
Herter?
the 7-game series,
Malik Monk.
You're not scared. You tripping.
they good. But
At
it's
the
just like,
three,
I don't see
at the
them
three,
getting
they'll
to the
put DeMar.
conference.
At the 4, they'll put
You know, they'll always be a first
Murray.
and second round threat.
5 Sabonis. Yeah, they're
Conference
tough.
finals
Holy
wise,
shit.
I need I don't know. It's just that presence isn't there.
Minnesota.
They can use DeMontis. They can use Sabonis as a hub. They can
That's on their way.
D-Fox,
They remind
Sabonis
me of,
pick and
when I
roll.
first
They
started
can
watching,
clear it out for DeMar.
UNC,
They
play
can
team
play so many
together
ways,
and
bro.
stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's what Minnesota feel like. They had a good run. I want to see how they come back in. I know coming off a Olympic year could be electric with just new energy and stuff. But I'm eager to see how Minnesota and OKC start the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's important to see how not only how you left it, but where you are trying to continuate or being able to catch the same wave. You know, I like the young rookie they got in the draft.
Where who?
What's the kid name that went to Minnesota?
Yeah.
Dillingham?
From Kentucky.
I like him. He's very shifty.
From Kentucky, right?
Yeah. I think he's gonna make them better and stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to
They
the
needed
team
a
that
scorer
finished
off the
off
bench.
solid last year.
Dillingham.
Something like that. I'm looking for all the teams that started off strong last year. I'm eager to see how they start. Eager to see how they start.
The comments Edward made about UOB.
What did he say?
He says, to say it was tougher back then than it is now, I don't think anybody had skill back then. Michael Jordan was the only one that really had skill, you know what I mean?
And then he said, Kobe, everyone.
Yeah, he's like, so why when they saw Kobe, they were like, oh my God, but now everybody has skill.
He's talking about the 90s. Because we the Kobe era.
He also prefaced by saying
Bro,
he didn't
Magic
watch back then, and he's
Johnson,
also 23 years old. So
Kareem.
take that into account.
I mean, this is one of the most skilled players to ever play the game. I mean,
For real.
You know, I think that was directed more toward the Jordan era. Because when
Larry
when I hear
Bird.
that,
Oh my
and I really
God.
start
But they
thinking
had
about it, I'm like, nah, that's not true because
Isaiah Thomas was one of the most skilled point guards ever. No cap. Watch his tape.
I'm talking about, come on,
Watch
that's
the
pretty much
tape.
doing the same things they're doing now. You know, we had guards who was going up doing this stuff, but we see D-Rose and Ja Morant doing. I mean, I seen Baron Davis, Steve Francis, and Kevin Johnson doing all that type of stuff. I will say this. The skill level has gotten better
Hell yeah.
with this generation, but I don't think
There was no skill.
overall
That's cap.
it makes you better players. I think the imagination and the
Mentality.
the flair of the game is not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't play as much basketball as we did. They work out
Mentality.
individually. We played 5-on-5, and our creativity for the game was a lot better in our era. Because, like, who's a showman? Who would you consider, like, a showman of today? Like, Kyrie maybe with the dribbles.
Yeah, and Ja.
The high-flying Ja.
I mean, when you say Kyrie, there was Rod Strickland.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, think about the creativity.
You never seen Vince Carter. I'm like,
Exactly. Like Vince Carter, we never seen nothing like that. That was something different. I mean, Magic Johnson, White Chocolate. I mean, we don't see people pass the way J. Kidd did. Like, it's like unreal. Like, we don't see that type of creativity no more, you know?
So my question to you is, when you see youngsters go, man, I didn't watch, so I don't. Is it important for youngsters?
Oh, it's gonna go back to what we got to go back to Ticket's famous saying to me. You ain't watching the games, Lord.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
Bitch, I woke up being the cheesy.
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
You ain't watching the games, Lord. You ain't going back watching the games, Lord.
If I'm being honest, bro, I don't think anybody in this generation could have played like 20 years ago. If I'm being 100. And this
Nah,
is
that's cap.
This is to everybody in our league. Tatum, all y'all. Let me tell y'all something, bro. 20 years ago, bro, you couldn't get to a triple step back.
No.
Yeah, you
what
could
I'm
get
saying to
it.
you? You couldn't get to a triple step back. And then if you shot that shit, to go in. You know why? Because we had efficiency back in the day, my dude, and it was so fucking hard. It was too physical. And guess what? The league had to come off of it for the flow of movement to be able to have scoring go up, which is why we like to sit here and watch kind of the rat race of the high-paced game, right? But, bro, let's not talk about the gamemanship. Let's not talk about the physicality of the game. Like,
I got the Bulls, bro.
Real shit, because I only think half these kids in the league could have been on an NBA team 20 years ago.
Straight up.
The locker room was too, it was too grown.
You know what I watched?
How am I supposed to beat these motherfuckers, bro? Like how?
You know what I watched? Grown. It was too,
like genuinely how?
It was too much of a fraternity. You understand? Like, yeah, man.
Just the handshake.
No, bro. It was a different vibration. David Stern did a great job of taking all of the physicality out of the game. You understand? Freedom of movement means freedom of movement. Man, back in the day when you had to get by Paul because Paul was squared up with you and ready to slide, and then he could body you, he could poke, he could use his hands, but I can use my hands.
I could fight through a screen.
Bro, the shit that we saw in the Olympics was similar style play when the guard could ride you damn near over the pink.